marijuana. If you haven't heard of it, good. You know why? Because it kills you. I'm not gonna explain how, I just expect you to believe it. The second you take a puff of that, gone, okay? You're basically the guy eating used diapers behind the Wendy's parking lot. I don't even care if you have a Harvard degree, okay? If you smoke weed, you're a high school dropout. In the eyes of God, you're evil. You know what? Even if you so much as think about smoking weed, you might as well just tell your family goodbye, okay? Little Joseph is now Crackhead Joe. Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, recently I saw this report on Fox News where they literally blamed weed for school shootings. Now, I don't like most media. I don't like CNN because they say really dumb shit. They'll talk about how somebody literally self-combusted in a house fire and their kids watched them die, and then we'll immediately talk about how they found some puppy in the forest with spots on his back that look like the shape of a dick. Okay, I don't like most forms of mainstream media. They're all annoying and they all say the most dumb shit. But Fox News really takes the cake on this one. I've heard people blame video games for shootings, like somehow Viva Pinata makes me want to go kill people, but I don't think I've ever heard anybody blame shootings on marijuana. Anyways, I'll show the segment from Fox News where the chick talking about it is just insanely condescending towards people that smoke.
We're pushing for answers and accountability. These are the eyes of some of the mass killers who've reportedly been regular pot users. Look at them.
Look at them, pot users. Like, it's not even saying like, look at them, they killed people. It's like, look at them, they smoke pot. Disgusting animals. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It doesn't even sound like they're talking about shootings at this point. It's like, you smoke weed, you're basically a murderer.
Those in politics and in the media who devote their time and energy to fear-mongering on fake issues while covering up the truth about the growing scourge of violent psychosis in our young people.
The hypocrisy is so visible here. I cannot fucking believe that she can't even tell. Like, is this not fear-mongering, saying that smoking weed is directly linked to mass shootings? Now, listen, I live somewhere in the Bible Belt, right? And most people will know this, but down here in the South, lawmakers do not like weed. Even getting your hands on like a medicinal card is practically impossible unless you're basically dead. And this is more of like a right-wing area of the United States. I'd consider myself the same way, but most right-wing people I've met, even like hardcore conservatives that I've met, don't see weed as like this horrible drug that makes you lash out and kill people. It's so stupid. Now listen, I was stoned off my ass once, and I couldn't find my phone. I was like, maybe it's under my bed. So you know what I did? I turned the flashlight on my phone and looked under my bed to find my phone. So no, I don't believe that weed is directly linked to this shit. Not to mention, it's used by tons of people. Saying that these mass shooters smoked weed and then trying to link that to every mass shooting is ridiculous. Like, I like weed, okay? And a big reason for that specifically is because, again, most of y'all know this because I already talked about this in one of my videos recently, but I have a chronic disease, right? I have a disease where my stomach gets inflamed all the time, and marijuana has been proven to help reduce inflammation. And at the moment, the only thing that really helps me, which barely fucking helps at all, is immunosuppressants, which makes my immune system weak, drastically improving my risk of getting cancer or other diseases, which I don't want. So when there's something like weed that can help reduce inflammation and make me feel better, I would absolutely prefer to take that. But these kinds of people like to leave the whole medicinal part out of it and just say, well, it gets you high? That means you're just a degenerate. You hate your life, you hate other people because you want to do drugs. You might as well do crack. Like, it's fucking silly, dude. These people talk more and worse about weed than they do actual heroin.
They have to be called out, they have to be defeated, and then the public has to be educated. And parents, this means you need to get into the game. This means you understanding that this can happen to you, to your family, no matter how wealthy you are, how well-adjusted you are, how mature and together your children seem.
Yeah, parents, this means you. Is little Timmy smoking big doinkies now? Well, you might as well call the cops on him. Send him to jail for 20 years. Make sure he learns his lesson that being a murderer is bad.
It's time to call out the phonies and call in the warriors for common sense. And that's the angle.
What the fuck does that even mean? Call in the warriors of what? Sobriety? That's so fucking dumb. This whole segment is just a massive stretch. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. I saw this segment, I just wanted to talk about how absurd it was. Regardless of that, if you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and come back for the next.